My name is Cameron Sands. I'm an actress and a filmmaker. On this YouTube channel, I want to create a community of actors who can lean on each other, lift each other up, and encourage each other while we are chasing our dreams together. This is a safe space for actors. Acting is one of the most rewarding careers, but it can also feel like a roller coaster. Today, I want to talk about the highs and the lows of acting and working in the film industry. The highs are amazing, but the lows can feel really brutal. I want to share both sides with you so you know you're not alone. The highs of acting can make you feel like you are on top of the world. Booking a role after months of auditioning, it's pure euphoria and validation that your hard work is finally paying off. Your first day on set or on a new project, you feel so much adrenaline and excitement. You get to see yourself on screen. It feels surreal and sometimes emotional, knowing millions of people might see your work and your creative energy, and meeting new creatives and bonding with a new film and creative family. You create and make so many unexpected friendships. You connect with other actors, directors, and filmmakers and crew who inspire you and may even become lifelong friends and collaborators. It is so exciting signing with an acting agent, having amazing headshots, having great reel footage on all of your acting websites, being in the best acting class, working with the best coaches, and having the best acting and filmmaker friends, telling vulnerable, real, emotional, funny, heartfelt, relatable stories to connect with other people. It's your form of art and passion and creativity, and it could be an outlet for some. For me, acting is very therapeutic, and even if I'm playing traumatic or very emotionally heavy and difficult scenes, it's almost as if I'm able to process it and feel healthy and refreshed after doing hard scenes. My favorite thing about acting is telling real and vulnerable stories that people can relate to and find comfort in. We as humans inevitably face ups, downs, traumas, heartbreak, and tragedy. But through acting, if I can relive those stories and tell them to an audience, then what they may be experiencing, seeing it on screen, they might feel comforted or less alone by seeing that they're not the only one who goes through tragedy. I also love making people laugh, so I do love comedy as well, but my heart guides me and pulls me right towards drama acting. I cannot tell you how much I have loved being on set and creating and working on projects as an actor and a filmmaker. I've been able to co-write and co-direct my very own short film in honor of losing my brother Charlie. After losing him, my family and I have been challenged with grief for over 13 years. Creating this story in honor of him gave me an opportunity to spend time with him again and to share his story and to remind others that they are loved, and I can share his message and story through filmmaking and through acting, and it's been a wonderful creative outlet for me and a way for me to spend time with Charlie again. I've also met incredible actors. I've met my idols on set when I've been just a production assistant. I've met Sydney Sweeney, Conan O'Brien, Gaten Matarazzo, Ewan McGregor, Ellen Burstyn, and so many more that I cannot even fathom I've been able to meet them. Even if it was just in passing or at Crafty, or if I held umbrellas over their head, or if I got to have genuine and meaningful conversation with them. I've also gotten to work with people from Saturday Night Live, and it just has felt like a dream come true. Anytime I've ever worked on set as a PA, it has just fueled me even more to continue chasing after my dream of being on set as an actor. I've been able to work on set for short films and indie projects. It is still something I'm working towards to book a bigger project, and I'm so excited for that one day hopefully be around the corner. But in the meantime, I want to make videos like this for you guys so you know that you're not alone in your acting journey either. I could just go on and on and on about how much I love being on set and the excitement and joy that I get out of acting and being an actor and being a filmmaker, but now I want to share with you guys the lows and kind of the not so pretty part of acting. As some of you may know, I'm sure, you face constant rejection. 99.9% of auditions I feel like we don't book, and they don't lead to collaborations, at least not right away. The silence after a great audition is so isolating. You put so much hard work and energy and passion and love into an audition, and you're finally proud of it. You submit it to your agent and the casting directors, and you don't hear anything back from anybody. You know you did a good job, but you didn't book the role, and you never hear anything from anyone. You walk out of the audition feeling confident, but then you never hear back. It really sucks and hurts. Some phrases I've heard that I love to remind myself of when I'm feeling like I'm in the trenches after not booking an audition: rejection is redirection. Just because you were rejected from the role or you didn't book it doesn't mean that you're not still on the path for where you're meant to be. It's redirecting you to where you are meant to be. I also really love the phrase, "What's meant for you will not pass you." This is very valuable encouragement because it's a good reminder in knowing that what is meant for you will not miss you. What is meant for you will find you. So that audition you didn't book wasn't meant for you. Another phrase I like when submitting auditions is submit it and forget it. You will submit a great audition that you're proud of, and you may never ever hear back that you did a good job or that the casting director liked you. Even if they did, they may not ever tell you. And just knowing that you have submitted it and you can forget it and let go and go on about your day and not think about it is a very freeing feeling. But it's a lot easier said than done. The long waiting periods in between jobs can feel endless. It is really difficult when you get off of a set and you had a great time filming and you got to do what you love, and then you have this now what feeling of what do I do next? When's the next job coming? It's also inevitable to compare yourself to other actors. I try really hard not to do this, and I try to be inspired by them instead, but it's really easy to see other actors' careers and journeys and projects they've worked on and ask yourself, why not me? Or you may see other actors' careers take off and you wonder, why couldn't that happen to me now too? But you have to remember that everybody's journey is so different, and you gotta enjoy the ride and the journey, because the ups and the downs are what create you as a person. If you're on set or at a movie premiere or in a room with a bunch of other actors who are successful, and you ask them, how did you get into this job? How did you get where you are now? Everybody will have a different answer. It can also be really hard to audition for something and you felt so good about it, you never hear back, and then you finally see it on TV. Comparing yourself to the person who booked the role is not a fun feeling. But like I said earlier, I try to remind myself to feel inspired and motivated by the people who book roles and not compare myself to them. You are unique and different, and nobody has your look, your smile, your eyes, your voice, your personality. Whenever you audition, you have the opportunity to bring your unique self to the role. Don't compare yourself to other actors, because they're not you and you're not them, and you've got to embrace that and love that about yourself. And love that about others too. Be grateful that these people exist and you can feel inspired by them, and not that they're competition. It's inevitable that you'll audition for roles and someone else will book it. But that's okay, because like I said, what's meant for you will not pass you. And one day when you do book a role, they might be asking themselves the same thing. Why didn't I book that? Instead, we as actors should lift each other up and cheer for others and clap for others while we're waiting for our turn. And hopefully one day we can all just work together and then we all win. But realistically, there will always be rejection, and that's just one of the lows, inevitably, of acting. It's also kind of overwhelming to update your reel footage and get new headshots and self-submit and audition. It's a lot of work to get new breakdowns in your email, to go through the character and the breakdowns and the stage directions and really study and prepare yourself to do the audition. You've you've got to set up if you don't have a permanent setup. You need lights, you need a backdrop. I mean, as long as the casting director can see you and hear you clearly, you don't need a fancy setup. I can talk about that more later in a different video if you guys like. Let me know in the comments below if you want to know about my self-tape setup. It's really not fancy. Anyway, auditioning is a lot of freaking work. Just because you may book an audition doesn't mean the work is over. You've still got to prepare, and you've got to learn all of your lines and really embody the character and be ready and open to change and other possibilities from the director when you're actually on set. Your lines could change day of or in the moment. Being an actor is really hard, especially when you're doing heavy emotional scenes. There's so much pressure to cry on command, and to me, honestly, I don't like that. But that's another video too. For me as an actor, I really like to protect myself emotionally, but I like to feel what my characters are going through. If you cry on command, that is amazing and incredible. But for me, if it's not real for me, then it's not going to be real for the audience. So I work really hard to emotionally prepare for heavy scenes. And that can be emotionally draining and exhausting. Even comedy. You're on set for 12 to 14 hours, but we do it because we love it and it's rewarding and exciting and fun, and it's our outlet and our form of art and entertainment. It's a very, very rewarding career, and I'm so happy to be an actor. I just want to work more. But I've said this before, as actors, we are not on set 365 days out of the year. So it's crucial and so important to fill your life with love and joy and happiness and fulfillment and other creative outlets and passions and hobbies and things that you love to do outside of acting. But if you want to act every single day of the year, create that opportunity for yourself. Practice scenes, make short films, go to acting class. There are things you can be doing to stay being an actor even if you're not on set or getting auditions. Now, the last thing I want to leave you with is tangible steps you can take to handle the lows. This might not help you, but something I like to do is track my auditions. You know, even without booking projects, it's really cool to see the types of projects you've auditioned for and the casting directors you've gotten to be in front of. Celebrate your small wins. If there's a self-tape you did that you really loved, or maybe you did get a kind word from casting or your agent, and even finishing a tough audition, hold on to those joyful moments, journal about it, or write it out and put it on your wall as a reminder. Build a support system to stay connected. Stay connected with actor friends, classmates, or people you've met on set. It makes the journey feel less isolating when you reach out to people who you look up to or admire or have loved working with. Maintaining those bonds and relationships and creating that connection with people you've worked with, it makes you feel like you have someone to lean on. And they can lean on you too, because you and I are not the only actors in the world who may feel alone or isolated when we're not busy. Also, create daily or weekly creative habits for yourself. Watch movies and TV shows, read your favorite script, new scripts, or plays, and keep training. It keeps your artistry alive when work is slow. I want you to know that acting is not just about the big moments and the wins, or being on set, or being at a premiere or a red carpet event. It's about how we ride the waves in between as well. The highs will remind you of why you chose this career and path in the first place, and the lows will build your strength, resiliency, and determination. So wherever you are in your journey, keep showing up, keep going, keep creating, and enjoy the in-betweens. I hope this gave you a little insight into the highs and the lows of acting. If I missed anything, comment below to help your fellow actor friends out. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this a like and subscribe and share with your actor friends who you think this may help. On this channel, you'll meet other actors who are so kind and uplifting, and we create a community of loving and awesome actors who are all friends together. You can hang out with each other in the comments below and give each other other tips and kind words. Thank you again so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye!